Hey guys, welcome to another video. I've found a couple of replays that I think you guys are going to enjoy a lot. So, some of you may have seen recently, Jessie has called out K-Dop for a 1v1 in the Salt Mine Underground.
Yeah, I'm gonna straight up say it. I don't think K-Dop is that good.
And K-Dop has accepted. So, getting an idea of Jessie's actual level in game right now is definitely something I'm very interested in. Some of you may not be aware that Jessie, in fact, has a somewhat successful show match record, being one of the only players to beat Fairy Peak back in the day. However, Dead Monster, one of the top players in Europe at the moment, he had a very, very impressive performance against Luis just the other day, so I would definitely give him the edge in the matchup. But you never know. Jessie is such a wild card. He's such a notorious Rocket League player these days. That anything can happen whenever he's on the field. But before we get into these matches, I want to say a massive thank you to today's video sponsor, Boost Gaming. What is Boost Gaming, you ask? Well, let me explain. Put simply, Boost Gaming is a trustworthy destination to purchase digital gaming products that all come directly from the source. Approved by Blizzard, Nintendo, and many more organizations, you can now legitimately purchase digital gift cards, all while supporting the creator. Get digital power-ups for the biggest brands in gaming in seconds. That's right, all these digital power-ups come straight from the people making the games that you love. From platform-wide currency to specialist in-game extras, you can choose your boost and instantly download on your phone, tablet, computer, or console. As well as instant delivery, you also do not need to store payment information on the website, and by using my affiliate link, you can directly support me at no additional cost. You can find my affiliate link at the top of the description for this video, so do check that out if you want to navigate to the Boost Gaming website and show your support. And with Christmas just around the corner, maybe Boost Gaming can help you guys think of some gift ideas, as well as boosting your own in-game experience. Okay, let's get into game one of Dead Monster versus Jessie. Like I said, I've got to go with Dead Monster as being the favorite for these ranked games. Dead Monster in the blue, Jessie in the orange. He's got a bit more of a bubbly red and blue car though, with of course a green boost. I swear every time I see Jessie play, nothing about his car designs is matching. He's the only player who does this, but he's probably using back his mod to change this green boost into a alpha boost for himself, so that's usually why he's doing this. His car on his screen will look completely different to how it does on everybody else's. But I wonder, what is Dead Monster thinking running into Jessie in ranked? Jessie's not by any means a low-ranked player in 1v1. He's always in and out of the top 100, depending on whether or not he's playing on stream. When he's on stream, he tends not to do as well compared to his off-stream matches. And he almost made it into the Salt Mine 2 qualifiers. He just missed out. I believe he was, in fact, the next in line, had somebody else declined the invitation. But he couldn't do it, and in the process, he told me that he smashed one of his monitors. So definitely quite the experience. 2-0 Dead Monster on the counter. Jessie didn't have enough boost after recovering to really threaten a challenge. And with how intelligent Dead Monster is, you do think, well, I think you have to imagine that if Dead Monster just gets ahead, he's probably going to stay ahead. And if Jessie gets ahead, there's always a chance Dead Monster can come back, because he does that against everybody. He's really good at adapting it to his opponent. He's really good at making those changes in the middle of a game. Jessie's going to get his first goal from a kickoff. A little bit of revenge there for the previous Dead Monster goal. And keys to look for Jessie's gameplay are how well he can establish his dribbling game. Dribbling, I think, is Jessie's strongest offensive strategy. And also, how well can he handle the aerial defense? Because although Dead Monster isn't the most well-known player for aerial offense, he does know how to do that pretty well. I've seen it from him in the past, and especially against Jessie, I wouldn't be surprised to see Dead Monster playing for those off-the-wall ceiling plays and the like. He hasn't had to do too much of that just yet, though. It's just Dead Monster versus the open net for the most part. But that's a better recovery by Jessie. He will secure the back corner boost, reads the fake challenge, and now here he comes for the air dribble bump, gets it, and he'll get back within 2 goals. That is something Jessie certainly popularized. Okay, Dead Monster with another half flip kickoff. Jessie responds quite well this time, and that is a very good pressure play. However, he's completely run out of boost, and Dead Monster is going to try and get the counter-attack started before Jessie can grab 100. Oh my goodness, Jessie off of 50-50 though. Just puts it in. Now that's aggressive. And Dead Monster did not see that one coming. He knew Jessie was completely boost starved. There's no way Jessie could have any boost in the position. And with Dead Monster missing that kickoff goal, Jessie has a chance to get an attack going once again on the grind. Dead Monster's just giving it to him. Oh, Dead Monster, what are you doing? Jessie 4-4. And that was really bizarre. Dead Monster went for a drive-by challenge, either a bump or just a no-jump 50-50. Not really sure which one it was. But he didn't get the demo. And Jessie didn't really seem too bothered by it. Very composed in the position, waiting for Dead Monster to arrive. And now you can see Jessie's confidence has risen. He's probably aware of the fact that Dead Monster is one of the top players in EU right now for 1v1. So he'll be absolutely giving this his best. Oh, Dead Monster off the bar and out. Jessie with another better recovery, one of his better ones. And I think as this game has gone on, his speed has improved. He's starting to ramp up into this, pathing more effectively over the small boost pads. Oh, the mind game by Dead Monster though. Jessie flies by and has to watch it go into his net behind him. Beautiful mind game by Dead Monster. You'll notice there Jessie's kickoff is an intentional loss territorially. He's actually letting the ball go into his back corner there, and then just trying to recover afterwards. I think he is one of the players who has always really prioritized his kickoff in his 1v1 games. Something you're more used to seeing, or you're more likely to see in 2v2 and 3v3. Oh wow, well, I don't know if Jessie had that completely mapped out. He's missed his shot, got ahead of the ball and landed on top of Dead Monster. Unreal. But that is another Jessie special. He's really good at identifying when he can make a demo play happen. Great save as well. Oh, he almost wave dashes onto the boost. Recoveries continue to ramp up for Jessie as Dead Monster feels the pressure. That's a good challenge. Jessie predicting Dead Monster's dribbling decision making. The Dead Monster is really not giving Jessie many openings to get a free challenge in. And look at the dissection of Jessie's goalkeeping. Dead Monster flicks it over him. That's really brilliant on the ground from Dead Monster. Jessie was reading him quite well. Oh, Dead Monster just went for a fast kickoff there. Now, was he trying to counter a slow approach that Jessie has been going for? Perhaps, but he didn't go fast enough to chip it past him. Jessie thought that was worth going in for and ends up conceding another one, 7-5. Really bizarre kickoff strategies in this game. Not so much bizarre, maybe that's the wrong word, but certainly unusual kickoff strategies by both players. We're seeing the half flip kickoff and the diagonal spawn really rise in popularity recently. We're also seeing Jessie's intentional loss on the kickoff, trying to recover in the back corner. Oh dear, he's just totally lost his momentum here though, and he's out the game. 8-5. Jessie doesn't believe in the comeback in this one. Dead Monster takes it, but for a while there that was a very, very close game. So I'm going to bring up the screen blocker one more time so I don't accidentally spoil the score of the second replay here. Let's get into it. Really interesting games though. A really interesting game one, I should say. Jessie actually the one making the comeback. I did not expect that at all. I really did think that if Dead Monster gets ahead in this game, he's going to stay ahead. If Jessie gets ahead, he might not have a chance. Oh wow, Jessie. Is this just a 300 IQ kickoff? I said kickoffs were pretty weird here. I think he was just AFK on that one. And no mercy being shown by either player. Dead Monster, I think, went for the shot. Or did he take some power off that because he realized Jessie was AFK and he didn't want to score a cheap goal on him? So I know Jessie just went for the shot. He didn't care. He'll take the goals however they come. Not the best first touch there by Jessie, but Dead Monster's shot is even worse. He's just passed the ball to Jessie, who will accept that open net donation. 30 seconds in, he gets a 1-goal lead. You always know that a game against Jessie in ranked is going to be just a little bit weird. Who knows who Dead Monster was playing before this, and who knows after. Actually, maybe ballchasing.com knows, that's where I got these replays, but I didn't take a look myself. Oh dear, Jessie. Oh, what's he done? He pre-jumped on a missed flick by Dead Monster, and as such couldn't get a good clear on it. It just bounce straight towards Dead Monster, who's waiting on the goal line. Wave dash recovery from Dead Monster will keep the ball safely in the corner. Jessie going for a slow motion bump though. He gets him once. Oh, it's so close. Jessie went for it, but without the second bump being too impactful. Dead Monster is going to be able to walk the second goal in to Jessie's net. This is just so unique. The way that Jessie plays 1v1 is strangely effective, but incredibly entertaining to watch. Nobody really does anything like Jessie's playstyle. Dead Monster's up 3-1. He's picking Jessie apart at times defensively. The placement is really the key, it seems, in order to get the ball past Jessie in these games. As long as Dead Monster makes it awkward enough for Jessie, there's a good chance that Jessie will concede or just make a bad save and allow Dead Monster another goal. And speaking of, Jessie too slow in the retreat, and I'm getting a bit worried for him here. It wasn't the earliest forfeit in the last game, but it was still an early forfeit. 3 goals in 47 seconds is absolutely possible in 1v1, and Jessie just wasn't having it. He wanted to go next. Dead Monster had a good setup, but not the best shot. And now here comes Jessie with plenty boost in attack. What's he got in store? It's a bump. Dead Monster gets tagged, and Jessie will get a second goal for himself. Quite a lot of success with the air double bumps from Jessie, as always. He might get a kickoff goal here as well. How much boost has he got left over? Not enough. Dead Monster with a pre-flip save, but Jessie in a solid position nonetheless. And perfect placement. Airwell shot to the top corner. That was confident because he landed pretty far underneath the goal as well. Just full faith in himself to put the direct shot in. Dunk kickoff coming in for Jessie. There's that slow approach that Dead Monster tried to counter with the fast kickoff in the last game. And now both players getting a flip reset on each other. Jessie was turtling, so he couldn't use it. Boost steal for Jessie. Dead Monster doesn't have any. Jessie reads that well. Dead Monster doesn't get the landing on the back wall that he was looking for there. See, that means Jessie can just go straight back in for the ball and scores 4-all. That is why I'm always talking about how important it is to land on the back wall when you make those saves to the far post, not on the far post itself, because Dead Monster lost all of his momentum there. He's already boost starved, no way to accelerate again. That allows Jessie to get another attack straight away on a no boost Dead Monster. So another comeback by Jessie. This is promising for him. This is impressive that he can come back against such a solid opponent. Dead Monster wants some revenge for Jessie's earlier bump goal. Isn't going to get it. Jessie is trying to trip up Dead Monster there, while scoring his own open net. Dead Monster concedes again, and Jessie definitely winning the physical battle at the moment. There's the fast kickoff. Jessie went for another slow blocking style, and Dead Monster has countered it. Not often you see fast kickoffs in 1v1, but there is a time and a place for them. Dead Monster makes it work on this occasion. That means Jessie really can't be going for any more of those slow kickoffs. Not for now, at least. Not until we've had at least, I'd say, 3 or 4 more kickoffs, and maybe you could bring it back. Dead Monster, another air dribble bump. Demos Jessie, 6-5. What a game. Still over 2 minutes left. It feels like this game's been going on for ages because there's been so many goals already. Jessie playing for the possession. Oh, he fakes the boost grab. Look at that by Jessie. Pretended to dribble the ball back into his corner and turned around immediately, but he's got no boost left. And, well, there's the risk of going for a straightaway shot instead of collecting boost pads. If the shot isn't good enough, you leave yourself wide open. 7-5. Dead Monster has a late lead once again. Remember, it was Jessie who forfeited at 8-5 in the last game with just under a minute remaining. Really important that he stays within a couple of goals here. Give himself that extra hope. The 2-goal lead in 1v1 really is nothing. Even if there's only 2 seconds remaining in the game, if you can get a goal with a 2-goal deficit on the board, all you need is that one kickoff goal. It's always possible. Jessie. Oh, he slow rolls Dead Monster. And I'm not sure if he read that Dead Monster had no boost or if he was just playing a bit safe there. Obviously, if Jessie dodged into the ball, his recovery would have been hindered. And there's exactly what I'm talking about. A 2-goal lead in ones may as well be a tie game. Jessie with the kickoff goal, 7-all. Dead Monster has it all to do once again. Momentum on the side of the underdog, the fan favorite. No dodge for Jessie though. I believe that's what he was trying to do there. Not a bad shot afterwards though. Gets the boost steal. This is advantageous for Jessie, no doubt about it. That's a decent first touch as well. He's got Dead Monster under so much pressure. Free shot for Jessie. Places it well. 8-7. And that was a really good play overall by Jessie. A couple of shots before that one, they were both good enough to force Dead Monster to land out of position, and his boost was deteriorating the entire time. Well, Jessie was able to keep his nice and high. Dead Monster reads the fake challenge. Jessie sneaks in a real one and gets the boost in his own back corner. What a play by Jessie. Now he's going to be on the runaway for another open net. 9-7. What a comeback by Jessie. That's 4 goals in the last 45 seconds. And one of them was a kickoff goal, but still incredibly impressive. I've got a feeling Dead Monster is not going to leave until this one is absolutely over, unlike Jessie. But with Jessie on the ball, all he has to do here is let the clock win the game for him. He's got his boost in a good position. He's got Dead Monster in his sights. And with flicks like that, Dead Monster is not going to get a comeback. 15 seconds left. He needs to stay in attack. He needs to stay aggressive here. Has to challenge, but Jessie does well. What a 50-50. And unless Dead Monster scores this shot here, that is game over. It is already over. He takes too long, and Jessie saves it anyway. And he will, I think, win some points off Dead Monster on the day, because if their usual ladder rankings are anything to go by, Dead Monster's probably higher rated than Jessie. So overall, you know, 1 game each, but Jessie will have gone positive in the rank points, which is what they were playing for here. Really interesting games, and a good look at what Jessie is capable of. I think he's definitely underrated in 1v1. His on-stream gameplay is too tilty. He gets extremely tilted by his Twitch chat, of course. So if that's what you're basing your opinion of Jessie on as a player, then you're mistaken. However, if he does play against K-Dop in Salt Mine Underground, then there will be a lot of people watching. That's a lot of pressure. Even if Jessie decides to not to stream it, there is still going to be a lot on the line. And in that kind of setting, Jessie recently has had some questionable performances. I'll leave it at that, though. He's definitely a dangerous player. And Dead Monster, like I said, one of the top players in Europe at the moment, one of the top 1v1 players in the world. Jessie looking pretty competitive in both games against him. So, you know, K-Dop, he's been out of the one scene for a while. I think Jessie has got a really good chance of getting that upset win. Would you even call it an upset? I don't know. Some people would, some people wouldn't. But either way, really enjoyed casting these games. Hopefully you guys enjoyed them as well. That's all we got time for today, but I will be back very, very soon with a lot more 1v1 content. Finally, you guys have seen what we were working on behind the scenes. Salt Mine Underground coming soon, and Gold Mine coming even sooner. Be sure to give lots of love to the Gold Mine tournament. It's great to see another 1v1 tournament on the Rocket League calendar, and I can't wait to cast those games as well. But for now, guys, have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next time.